Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Danelia, if you don't already know. So excuse me if this video isn't as fluid as they used to be, because it's been a minute. Like, it's actually been a minute since I've just made a video like sitting down and talking. Today I got some wine. I poured a bit more than planned because I was viewing it from the top when I was pouring it, so don't judge me. I'm really just trying to talk today. Like, I'm really just trying to talk because I need to talk and some of you might need to hear, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be talking about lockdown, specifically this lockdown 3, and like how it's been. This lockdown has definitely hands down been the worst, and I feel like a lot of you would agree with me. If you agree with me, leave a comment down below and let me know, or thumbs up this video, or do both. I'm quite giddy today, so I'm so sorry. I've definitely felt this one the most. If you remember me during first lockdown, I was actually like, I can't lie, especially during the beginning, yeah, I was giddy. I was hey yippee hi yay. Obviously it got to a point where it was dragging and I was like, no, okay, this is too much. Second lockdown was a bit short-lived, and I knew that I still get to enjoy my birthday, so I still kind of felt calm, even though there were like bad days. This lockdown, I'm in my final year of uni. I'm working, like I have like a job, a tutor. I don't know why why do I waffle? And I also obviously create content, which is like another job. So there are 3 key things that I'm doing right now during lockdown, and it can be a lot. I'm someone who's very, like, I'm very hardworking. Not to toot my own horn, it's just, you know what I mean, like, I'm very hardworking and I'm able to push myself and motivate myself even if I'm not in the best headspace. So it's like I'm getting stuff done, but some days are just horrific. Like, if we're being honest, some days are just horrific. Like, sometimes there's a reason, sometimes there's not a reason, sometimes it's because I know someone that I care about is going through it, so that makes me feel sad because I wish I could do more than I'm doing in this lockdown. And yeah, like, some days the motivation isn't there. I don't think there's a day when I don't actually want to do anything, because that makes me feel worse. But like, some days it requires an extra push to do the things I need to do, and I completely get that. With some people, there are days when they literally don't want to do anything, and they don't do anything because they're just feeling so horrible. Because I feel like that too. Like, I genuinely just feel so bad. Like, some days during this lockdown, it's like I'm seeing the same 4 walls, let me out. And I posted an Instagram picture today, which would have been yesterday now, and I just wrote a caption talking about my lockdown experience, like some things that people may go through post lockdown and stuff like that, as well as things that I feel like I'm going to go through post lockdown. It's just been a mazzoline. Like, if we're being honest, like, it's actually been mad. Like, what did I do? Like, why am I stuck here for so long? And the fact that it's approaching a year since our first lockdown as well, it just feels nuts. Like, it's like, bro, I can't do this, let me out. It's really tough. It's really tough. This one has hands down been the worst, the toughest to fight through, the toughest to like try and keep my sanity. And it's like, yes, there are things you can do, but there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much that those things will work, do you know what I mean? But there are some things you can do. Like, personally, me talking to my friends, and I say this all the time in my like sort of mental health videos, what did I say before? Mental health videos. Like, talking to your friends, it's so important. Trusted friends. You shouldn't have any friends that aren't trusted anyway, because what are you doing? Family. It just really does help me. Like, I've never been like a FaceTime babe. I don't like FaceTimes or phone calls unless I'm in love with you. Unless like we're together, then like cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, FaceTime, phone calls, love that, cool. But if we're not, like, even if you're like a close friend, I've never just really liked FaceTimes like that and phone calls. And I was all in my head and stuff, but now I've gotten past that, especially with close friends. I'm like, they know that if I just want to go, like, I want to go. And more time, like, I can be on the phone for time, that's fine. It's like, sometimes I just like calls where it's like we don't have to be talking all the time. Like, I can be watching my show and we're just on FaceTime, or like I can be editing and we're just on FaceTime, or you can be doing your thing and we're just on FaceTime. We'll have like little sections of conversation. Like, those are my favorite kind of calls. And so like, I've just been utilizing my friends, like FaceTiming more, calling more, and I actually really like it. I went for a walk today with one of my best friends via FaceTime, not together, and it was just so nice to like just be talking to someone freely, conversation be flowing, and like, you're out, the sun is shining, small because we're entering spring soon-ish. Like, it was just nice, do you know what I mean? So like, definitely that. Make sure you're keeping in contact with people. We are being forced to isolate ourselves. Don't isolate yourself any more than necessary. Like, talk to people. And when I say talk to people, I don't mean it has to be deep stuff like, this is how I'm feeling today. Like, it doesn't have to be that deep. No, I just mean like have conversation about stuff. If you do want to, you know, rant, go on, that's perfect, because I have days like that too. My friends have days like that too, when they just want me to call them, when they call me, and like, you know, we talk about stuff, or they open up, and it's great, you know what I mean, to let those feelings out too. Do not bottle them up. But you don't have to be feeling like that. You don't have to want to talk about how you're feeling to utilize your friends or utilize the people in your life. Utilize your friends via FaceTime, via phone calls. Soon we're going to be allowed to have like one-to-one link-ups in the park. Can't wait. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I'm grinning, because this is genuinely how I feel, like, especially because the weather's getting decent. Like, it's not summer hot, but it's like, you know, you can sit in the park in this weather, so I'm very excited for that. Work out if you can. Work out if you can bring yourself to work out. Me, I've always been mad inconsistent when it comes to working out, so I get it. Like, I'll be on and off, and then just off for time, and then on and off, and then off for time. So like, I get it if you're not a workout babe, because I'm not. But like, if you are, and if you can push yourself, like, things in life, it's not always about motivation and like, yeah, I feel good today, so I'm gonna do this. No, you need to have discipline. Like, you genuinely need to have discipline. It needs to be a thing where you could be feeling horrible for 2 months, but in those 2 months you're still getting done what you need to get done, because you're disciplined. So like, obviously working out, if you're not like a fitness babe or trying to be a PT and stuff, that's just like your own personal thing, where it's like, yeah, I'm doing this for like my health, you know, my happiness, because it releases endorphins and stuff. This is going to make me feel better during lockdown. Get it done, and post lockdown, you know what I mean? So like, just kind of coming up with a routine, even if it's daily walks or walks every other day. And like, these are probably things that people are saying because it's true, do you know what I mean? It makes you feel better. You're getting air, you're not just stuck. Books, I'm currently reading some books and I am in love with them, so I will probably be dropping a video, not probably, I will be dropping a video at some point, but I want it to be when I've actually read all of them in depth, so I can like properly let you know like what kind of books I think are key to like self-growth, development, like, you know, making yourself whole. Working on being the best version of you, because we all have flaws. Like, we all have things that we need to work on in order to be who we're meant to be. Like, so I'm gonna put you on reading like first thing in the morning without touching my phone first. I obviously turn off my alarm, but like, then I'll just get straight to like reading a chapter or two. It doesn't have to be bare, and then get into my daily routine. And then obviously later, if I'm really hooked and I'm like, I'm gonna read more, then I'll come back and read more. But like, I think just good habits like that, because obviously reading is a very good thing. It's an essential skill. It can get very hard to balance doing a lot of things, especially being a final year university student in the middle of a pandemic during lockdown. It's a lot, like, it's a lot, and having to balance that with other things, yeah, it's difficult. And you know, they haven't really done much for uni students. They don't care about us. It can be hard, but again, leaning on people, friends, family, it's nice here. You know why I'm so giddy? Because if you know Danelia, like, if you've known me, like, it's not me, do you know what I mean? So I'm really proud of myself. Like, I've really taken steps, and I really like the results of like opening up to people I can trust, and like just talking to people and like FaceTiming them and like calling them, and like not just being in my own little bubble and like thinking that I have to go through everything myself. It's good on these sides. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm giddy today, but not every day is a giddy day, because this lockdown is horrendous. But now that I've got something to look forward to, even just March 8th, little cheeky park, like, obviously it's not group park, but like, do you know what I mean, that's calm. I'm feeling good about that, but it has been a journey. And another thing that I said in my Insta caption yesterday was that I think one thing that I'm really going to struggle with post lockdown is socializing. Like, I've always been kind of shy, but like, I'm really good at faking it to like make it. I'll be like all witty and like bantery and blah, but on the inside I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I feel like now I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to fake it. I might just be very like if someone asks me my name and stuff, like, I don't know. Even if it's people that I'm usually like comfortable with, but like, you know, we're not close, but like I'm comfortable with, like, it might be a bit uncomfortable for me, just because I'm not used to being around people like that anymore, and I've kind of like retreated a bit more into myself. So yeah, like that I think is going to be a challenge for me, but I'm going to overcome it. Do you know what I mean? Like I will, but it might take me a while, and it's something that I'm being honest with what? Honest about myself. What? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm being honest with myself about it. Oh yeah, it wasn't that hard. And maybe some people who are dealing with like warped body image issues and like self-perception issues, because like a lot of our bodies changed during lockdown. Some of us have been eaten times 1,000, and you're like, you know, we've gained. Some people haven't been eating as much, so they've lost, and like it may make them feel a bit unsettled, even though you look good. You know, how we see ourselves is important. Like you may just see like a big change and be like, rah, I don't really mess with this now. That could be something that you need to overcome post lockdown. It might not be easy. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to try and look perfect before June 21st. No sis, just go with the flow. Some people may struggle with feeling unsafe. Like don't let anyone dismiss how you feel. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're silly because, oh my god, we've been isolated, so why do you feel awkward being around people? You should be happy. Yes, I'm happy, but I feel awkward. The book. If you feel some type of way, but you look perfect, why do you feel like that? Yes, we may see beauty in other people, but they may not see in themselves because so much has changed for them. Do you know what I mean? Don't dismiss how they're feeling. If someone is feeling uneasy because they're around so many people and corona is still a thing, and they think, wow, what if I catch it? What if I get sick? What if I pass this on to someone else? Like, yeah, vaccine, but there hasn't been a long enough trial period. We don't know how, like, the potential risks that could still be there. So like, just be respectful of other people's feelings, and also be respectful of your own feelings, and allow yourself time to process what's really going on post lockdown as well. But also, you know what I mean, enjoy, because it's gonna be a good time post lockdown. Once all of this is over, it's gonna be good. Like, there are so many memories to be made, so many things to do, so many people to reunite with, even if you've been like FaceTiming or calling them as well. Like face-to-face contact, nothing beats it. I can't wait. Like, it's going to be a good time. And I know this lockdown has been hard. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for me too. Some days are just horrendous. Like, they're not good. You'll just be feeling down and you're like, bro, why? Or you'll know why. And you think about your problems 1,000 times more in lockdown. That's another thing. You have so much time to think that you'll overdeep stuff, overthink stuff. Your mind will be going into overdrive about every issue you've ever faced in this life. Issues that you haven't even faced yet because the future hasn't come, but you're thinking so far ahead. We're almost there. Like, I'm personally feeling positive. I'm feeling quite good, let me not lie, especially because I see the end goal. And there have been positives with this: saving, getting your money up. Obviously that's not the case for everyone. And like, growth, so much self-growth. I love to see it. I mean, spending a lot of time on myself, reading, researching, thinking about things, and thinking about my own self-development and how I can do better, how I can be a better person, how I can grow for myself and grow for others and help others. Like, it's been a good time for growth. But I need to get outside. That's one thing, big facts. Anyway, I barely sit. Wrong hole. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Another thing that I forgot to say, sorry, watching series. I love watching series. People know that watching series is my thing. I get lost in series. I've just been binge watching a lot of series. So if you want to watch my top 10 series to watch during lockdown, I've got part 1 and part 2. I'll leave it in the description box below. If you did enjoy this video, you related to it, you know, you'd like to see more content, all of that, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Follow me on social media too. Oh yeah. Bye.